So it's going live. Can I move your screen?
You good?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Welcome, welcome, world. Welcome, welcome. We are getting things started. This is Chuck Hardon. Chuck Hardon, welcome, welcome. Go ahead, start your streams. You guys start your lives as we get this thing going. We'll do mine as well. Slow down. That's how life works, right? Mic cracking. Okay. All right, you guys, we're gonna get started momentarily. Let me do a quick mic check. Bring on my co-host here. Yeah. This is funny. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Oh, we got people checking in. You guys go ahead, start your live, start your watch. You guys, this is Chuck Hardon checking in with you. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Awesome. Awesome. We about to get this thing rocking and rolling. Yes, indeed. Let's see if this is going to help out with our audio real quick.
How's my sound?
How are you, sir?
Fantastic, fantastic. How are you? Good morning.
Doing better than amazing. You are live. Your mic check sounds good.
Mic sounds nice. Check one.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
I'm gonna try this headset real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, the headset not plugged in though. So awesome. Can you hear me, big bro?
Go back to the other one.
Can you hear me good? All right, you guys, rocking and rolling. I'm starting my own watch party right now. Give you guys 2 minutes to catch up. Because we are in it. I was actually in the wrong room. Y'all know how this works with technology. But go ahead and check in, you guys. Put in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from. Who invited you to the actual webinar this evening? Who invited you to the webinar this morning? You guys go ahead and check in with us. Let us know where you represent from. Bam. Catch up with you guys here. Turn in from Dallas, Texas. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Fort Lauderdale, Divine Roland. Welcome to the call, sir. Welcome to the broadcast. Awesome, awesome.
Are you on your page? Your watch parties on your page?
No, it's on our Extradition Movement.
Ah, that's what I'm doing wrong.
There we go. Here we go. I was doing the same thing wrong. Don't worry. I see people checking in. Orlando, Florida, still checking in. Mr. Ortiz, welcome, sir. Rosa, welcome. And we are about to get rocking and rolling. Tennessee in the house, Sweetwater. Yeah. Go live so I can keep up. Damn, they're going to turn it down. There we go. There we go. You ready to rock, big bro?
Sir, yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome, man. Well, first, I want to welcome everyone to our social Saturday, our virtual social Saturday. People checking in from all over the country. I love getting a chance to connect with people just looking to do big things in life, even when times are not looking that great. So, as we get started, you guys are checking in with us. I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Chuck Hardon. I'm your power builder entrepreneur. And I actually have a co-host on the line with us, right? It's actually my big brother right there. Big brother, introduce yourself.
Good morning. This is Richard Hardon, also based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Really excited to have any time that we can get together, even virtually. We're going to have a good time and share some information that can help some people.
And that's the key thing. It's time to help some people, you guys, because right now, in our current situation, in the current state that we're in right now, we must admit that we are going through some challenging times. You know, especially with all the social distancing, it's hurting a lot of individuals in a lot of different ways. You know, mainly because, of course, we don't have that social interaction, but just also financially, with not being able to do what we've been able to do, no matter how good we are at what we do for a living, no matter how successful we are what we do for a living, if it required us to interact and meet with people, our financial situation has been tested, right? I mean, Rick, I'm sure you know a lot of people, not just here in Atlanta, not just here in Georgia, even in the United States, just worldwide, things can happen that can affect your finances, right?
Right.
So what we have to do is be in position to shift, be in position to shift and make changes when need be.
Right. And it's the reality. You know, if you think about right now, the whole situation with COVID-19 and the pandemic and the physical infection, it turns out that it's a very small statistical percentage of people that have been infected with or will die from the pandemic. But 100% of the people in America have been affected by the financial infection. And today, I think as we go through the conversation, I think the information that we share, if people apply it, they can be vaccinated, they can be inoculated. There's no way to avoid some of this infection, but at least have some tools to cope with what's going on that's different.
There you go. Because of course it's affecting us socially, and just not being able to connect and the social distancing is the biggest challenge. That's actually the biggest challenge. So
absolutely,
what we have to understand is there are already challenges that we face, because in chaos, there is opportunity. It's all in how you look at it. Within chaos, there is opportunity, because the wind blows on us all. As my mentor Jerome would say, the wind blows on us all, but it's all about how you set your sail on whether the wind will blow you over, whether the wind will blow you forward, right? So we're going to talk about how can you move forward right now, what we're doing. I got some slides I'm going to share with you guys to help kind of streamline us on this conversation. So as we get to this technology that we're working through, got some new technology, we're going to have us a great conversation. Bam, there is the screen.
And I guess that's probably the first thing as you make that transition that we have to really think about in terms of not only making wealth, but preserving wealth. And you know, just the reality of life right now. Because you think about what we talked about with the uncertainty that's happening in the world right now. If you think about it, I went to the bank earlier today, Chuck. You know, it's normal to walk in the bank with a mask on now. I mean, I'm a big black man with a mask walking in the bank, and they still gonna give me money, not alert security. But beyond the funny effects with social distancing, now everybody's working home. Like, I've been blessed. I've been able to work from home for the past 20 years. But now people with traditional businesses, they're being asked to stay away from large gatherings. They're shutting down major revenue sources just to protect everyone from the disease. And the distancing is obviously important to affect the spread. But if you close down the NBA, the NFL, they shut down the whole March Madness, every school, every college, every university, everyone has been told to stay at home. But at the same time, you have to be in a position to still survive, to feed your family. And for many people, if they don't go out, the money doesn't come in. So over the next couple of months, we don't know how bad this is going to get. But we do know that in times of uncertainty, businesses start to cut back their expenses. Their number one expense, those people that they don't see that are at the house. Right? So you start seeing rates of unemployment. We got one of those economies right now where it's really uncertain. People don't know. And when people don't know, they seek knowledge. Education soars in times of uncertainty. And the main thing people want to know about is money and how to overcome the effects this having on these things that happen every day. Let's talk about these too.
Right, because these are challenges that we already have to face, but now they're just magnified in the sense that people can't earn an income, right? Yes. So inflation is something that happens anyway. But this is the thing we have to understand is things will increase. In order for businesses to survive, they have to adjust how they make money. Think about this. Your favorite restaurant might still be open, but the only way they make money is if someone comes and picks it up or someone delivers it to you. So all the revenue they would generate with people coming inside, they do not have. In order for them to survive, they have to increase prices somewhere just to maintain business. And that's just with a small business. Big businesses have to do the exact same thing. So inflation is going to happen anyway. It's just magnified right now.
Well, as a matter of fact, it's about to hit an even bigger spike because you think about right now, we got the first dip in gas prices since we've been grown. Now, what they talk about, and that they call that term is deflation, meaning suddenly gas went from almost $3 to $1.50. But what goes down is going to go back up because those oil companies are not designed to sustain that level of revenue. It's just low demand right now because everybody's at the house. But as soon as people get a chance to drive and do some things, bam, off like a light. And you can actually follow inflation and the stock market right together. That's what big business is driven by, ability to set prices. But now they got to be in a place where they have to accept less right now to survive. They're coming back wanting it.
Right. We still got to pay taxes. Those things still exist. We still gonna have property tax. We still have sales tax. All the taxes that we have to deal with just to keep our government moving. We still have to pay those. And then, of course, one of the biggest ones is the debt. Because right now, people might have been able to level off their level of debt and what they have to pay. That's going to really go through the roof because now people have to lean on their credit just for survival. They have to lean on their credit just to keep food in the house, right? So it's all the things that we have to deal with. And then the last one is big business. Big business is key because, again, they're plotting and planning, how am I going to make this money back up? Well, I've been taking a loss for the last 3 weeks, month, and no telling how long it will go. But they're trying to figure out, how am I going to be able to rebound when it comes to I have to be profitable as a business?
And then add to it, for the average American, almost all of their wealth, their retirement assets are in 401ks, which are investments in big business. And so right now, 401ks for many people are looking like 911ks. If all your market was if all your money was in the market over this last month, you'd be nervous. Because, market took in one day, I saw it took 22% drops. That means lost something like $80,000 in 2 days. So where somebody might normally in an emergency situation dip into the retirement funds till things get right, that's looking a lot shakier. And heaven forbid if you're one of those people looking to get out the door these next 3 to 5 years, because as quick as that drop was, it slowly builds back up.
Slowly builds back up, right? But the thing is, it will build back up, right? So even though it seems like a gloomy time, it seems like a gloomy day, the thing we have to understand is we don't live in a down economy. We live in a new economy. This is new. And in a new economy, you have to have new ways of thinking, new ways of growing, and new ways of earning. We can't continue to think the same way in 2019 as we do in 2020. And going forward, we have to have a different game plan in place. Because I know people are looking at this live from all over the country. You know, it's Saturday, so everybody's at home, can't go anywhere, right? But all of us have different backgrounds. All of us have different lifestyles. All have different careers. But at the end of the day, we all do have one common objective. At the end of the day, we all want to be successful financially.
Amen.
Right, no matter what we do for a living, whether we're teachers, doctors, lawyers, mechanics, you know, whatever we do, at the end of the day, we all want to be successful financially. So what we have to do is make the shift and notice the shift in the role, because there are some things that you can do in order so you can continue to thrive in this type of chaos that we're living in right now. So the one solution that we have to just know that is a mandatory, not an option, but almost mandatory, is to have a home-based business. You know, having a home-based business, a way to generate revenue while you're in your current state right now. Because some people are open. Some people are saying, you know, maybe it's going to bounce back next week. It's not. It's not. You know, I'll be honest. The first day I had to pick my daughter up early from school, that was on a Thursday. I thought, oh, she'll be back in school on Monday. Well, she ain't going back to school at all for this semester, right? So that's done. We have to make those adjustments just the same. And a home-based business is a way that you can earn income while you're at home. Now, there's some benefits to this. One is low startup, because a lot of people think in their head, I would love to have a home-based business, but I don't know what type of business. I don't know what I can provide. I don't know what service I can do. A home-based business is easy because it's low startup. You know, it's the benefits of being at home. Two is low overhead, right? Low startup, low overhead to maintain. And then three, you have a benefit of being able to generate high income. So you can really make some nice income working from home. It might not be able to match what you did from your job day to day initially, but it can start to match and then even surpass if you choose to really maximize. So having a home business is key.
And then the other thing to consider is right now, 50 of 50 states are under rest in place orders. If you have to be home anyway, it just makes sense to get your financial house in order. And that is going beyond wishing that the government's going to bail you out with stimulus, or that your job will continue to be able to pay in the same way, because we don't know. But what we do know is we got to get our houses in order. So we're here. We're at the house. Start working on using the home that we're in. In The Richest Man in Babylon, he said, make of thy home a profitable dwelling place. And that's what we're going to do.
We're going to make it a profitable place. And the good benefit of being able to work from home is you also get tax benefits of working from home. You get to write off expenses you're paying right now anyway, because whether you have a home-based business or not, you still have a mortgage or rent. Whether you have a home-based business or you don't, you still have a cell phone. You still have internet bill. You still have light bill, gas bill. All those bills are still coming. But you think about this, as a consumer, you only have bills. But as a business owner, you have expenses. And in our country, business expenses are tax deductible, bills are not. So what we're going to show you and teach you guys how to do is take your existing bills and transition those into expenses. So now you get to write off bills you're paying right now anyway. I call that anyway money, okay? And the good thing about having a home-based business is that it meets the criteria of the social distancing. You have to have a virtual home-based business, right? So the things that you do, it has to be virtual, and it has to be a place where people can make money. Because in this kind of economy, as bad as it sounds, everybody is not losing. Think about this. Everybody is not losing.
Not
Every
at all.
company is not going into the hole. Think about it. Amazon is racking up right now.
Absolutely.
Walmart is racking up right now. Publix is racking up right now. Zoom, right? Zoom is a virtual platform. They're making big money right now because they see that they can still operate and help other people operate virtually.
You know,
So,
I heard that the CEO and founder of Zoom, that his net worth went up $2 billion in a day.
2 billion.
2 billion. And people see, that's the thing about the illion numbers, million and billion. People hear $1 million and $1 billion and think they the same. But if you took $1 million and turned it into 1,000,000 seconds, you know how long a million seconds is?
Hello.
It's about 11 days.
Okay, 11 days. Okay.
But you know how long 1 billion seconds is?
It's year?
32 years.
That's a big difference.
That man made 64 years.
So when it comes to having a virtual business, it's what we can offer you guys that will allow you to maximize two things that everybody can take advantage of. Right now, everyone can leverage and take advantage of technology. If you have a cell phone, if you have a computer, you can build a virtual business just with your cell phone and your computer. And that's something that most people have. The second thing is you can leverage social media. Everybody's on social media anyway. We're connected with people all across the country and all across the world. You just have to have a viable product or something that people need in order to maximize those two things. So this is where it comes into place. What we do is we offer financial education. Mm-hmm. This is something that everyone is going to turn to right now, especially because of this type of economy, what we're going through right now. Everyone is saying, I wish I would have known this. I wish I would have known that. If I could have just learned this. We give people an opportunity to learn about financial education, just to being better prepared in order not only to survive in this kind of economy, but how to thrive in this kind of economy. So as you can see on the screen here, my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean, and my mentor, Mr. Brian House, you guys, these guys have put together a platform where Mr. House provides the financial education, and we have a system to show you how to share with everybody. A system to show you how we can help you guys create a home-based business where you can help people that you know in one of the worst times right now and what they're going to be looking for.
Right.
So,
and just understand, it's a natural human tendency to figure out how to innovate, how to create, and do something different when the situation changes. And we are in a perfect position to give them the knowledge, not just the knowledge, but a platform to apply it. Because that's the whole Power Builder saying. It's not just knowing, it's knowing and doing. Applied knowledge is power.
Applied knowledge is power. So you guys, we have the financial solution, and what we're going to do is just show you guys exactly what comes in the membership that you get when you decide to work with the Extra Digit Movement and MWR Financial. So we partnered up with MWR Financial, and what they offer is a financial edge membership. And in this membership, you get 4 components to help everyone with the things that they will need help with when it comes to finances. So very quickly, I'm going to explain to you guys what we get. And I'm going to give you an example because my brother has gone through every single part of the membership and taken advantage of every single part of the membership. All right. So with the membership, you have the Money Max system. Now, Money Max is our tax reduction strategy. It really just shows you how to be more tax efficient. Right. The IRS has already stated that 88% of the country are overpaying taxes. So what we're going to do is not talk about tax evasion. We don't believe in that. I truly believe you got to feed the goose that lays the golden eggs. You know, we got to feed our teachers, our firemen, our police officers, our soldiers. We got to make sure all of them get paid. But the IRS is saying that most people are overpaying those taxes. So what we're going to do is not talk about tax efficiency. They're going to help you tax evasion. They're going to help you be tax efficient. All right. So you get to actually work with experts that's going to really break down and show you how to put more of your money back in your pocket. Now, Rick, when you got a chance to work with the experts, what were they able to do with helping you adjust your W-4? What were they able to do to actually bring more money back in just for you and your family?
So, the main thing they did was just look at the way that things have been filled out. Because I have to admit, I'm one of those people where when I took a job, I filled out the form one time and I got to work just trying to figure out when the next pay period was.
Right.
And I had a long period where I had never adjusted my W-4 as I thought about it. I just put the same numbers I had last time on there without even reading it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got started with adjusting my W-4 for correction, I was able to bring back an additional $622 into my paycheck. Right?
Okay.
And I get paid first and 15th.
Okay.
So that's a little bit more than $1,200. Here's the reality. I was putting it into the system, sending it off to the IRS. And then if I filled out my forms on time and did it all right, they give me some of it back.
Mm-hmm. So just for everybody's clear what just happened, you said you filled out the form one time, correct?
One time.
Okay. And after filling out the form and working with the experts, you got an additional $1,200 per month back into your paycheck from your job.
Absolutely.
Now, did you have to work any more hours for that $1,200?
Same hours.
Did you have to sell any product for that $1,200?
Same level of sales.
Did you have to recruit anybody to get that $1,200?
I wasn't even in that kind of business.
So from the education alone, you're able to bring in that additional cash flow.
Just from being educated and having, this is the important thing we got to remember, it's education plus experts to help execute. Because even you think about the world we in right now, these stimulus checks that are coming out, best believe that's going to have to go back into the government as soon as things get back right.
Yeah.
So,
and that's just the one-time check that people are getting, right?
Right.
So the second thing we're going to do is now we're going to help you minimize your debt with our Equity Max system. It's our debt elimination strategy. And keyword is elimination, not just debt minimization. We're going to help you minimize it. But just imagine this. Imagine if you didn't owe anybody anything, but you made the exact same amount of money you make right now. How much easier is life if you just didn't owe anybody anything? All right. So with the debt elimination strategy, you put all of your debt into the system. That's not just credit card debt. That would be credit cards, card notes, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything you got goes into the system. And they're going to systematically show you how to pay it off in a reduced time frame. Now, I'm not just saying taking a 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years based on your situation. So, Rick, when you started doing the debt snowballing effect, how did it work and what were you able to do in a short period of time with working with Equity Max?
Oh, that's the combination, because you got first I got new money. Well, it's not new money. It's the same money I had. It's just been shifted back to my account. So I took the $1,200 along with some other income I generated through the business and my existing bills. Like Equity Max looked at my bills, and here's what I was doing before. I was embarrassed to be in debt. So all my bills, I try to pay at least $100 extra on all those bills, right? So I had 100 here, 100 there, 100 there. It said, hey, put all this in one snowball together and kill that one. And then that one. And then that one. And with that snowball, every time that came back, we were able to eliminate $67,000. It was credit cards, student loans. I'd even borrowed money from my 401k when things got tight. I paid all that back in a year.
Okay. So hold on. That was $67,000 that you're able to reduce and crunch down in a year with just following the snowball debt or calculation.
Right. Yeah. So for the first time in 25 years being married, my wife and I have $0 credit card balance.
Cool. That's what you want.
And even more powerful, they started predicting. They said, pick this one next. You know, the next thing in my snowball to pay off? It's the mortgage on the rental property.
All right. There you
I was
go.
supposed to be paying that for another 15 years. And now with debt elimination and putting it in place, that gets to be a real asset, pure asset.
And when will you pay that off?
This month. This month, the month of May, 2020.
Go pay it off. Okay. So we minimize taxes, we minimize debt. And then last, of course, we want to minimize expenses. Now, the most consistent way to minimize your expenses is to increase your credit. Because when your credit score goes up, all the interest rates go down, right? So our credit max is not credit repair, it's credit restoration, right? We don't put credit repairs like putting a Band-Aid over a broken bone, right? You get to work with experts that's going to really help enhance and rebuild your credit. So not only that it goes up, but it stays up, right? So I know when I've just used my credit max system, I wasn't even trying to really improve my credit. I was just following the program because I already had pretty decent credit. But it took my credit score from where it was in the 740, 750 range. Now I'm at 815 right now. Yeah, I just like saying the number. We're 815. So when you did the credit max system, it was able to kind of improve your credit. How did it work for you?
So it was amazing. And it's the combination, it's education plus application and somebody else to do the hard stuff. Meaning at one point, I didn't even know what my credit score was. I've been consistently around 690 for a long time.
Okay.
But once I started paying off bills and the experts started going to work, that 690 jumped to a 780 and now sits at 813. And the experts are telling me it'll be at 830 by the end of June.
By the end of June.
So over a 5-month period, what is that? That's 140 points. But here's the other thing that happened that I didn't know this was going to happen was because my credit score went up and my kids got older and off my insurance, our auto insurance, which was at one point $1,200, when they auto deduct on the 15th, it'll be $170.
Wow. That's more cash.
But see, it's the thing is I didn't know my insurance had anything to do with my credit. But once we started working with the experts, started looking around, and I do know that jobs, when you apply for a job, check your credit. But I swear to you, between my homeowner's insurance and my auto insurance, I didn't know that having a better credit score would get me a better rate. I thought it had to do with how reckless my son drove. Now that does count.
Yeah. Okay. So now I just want to let everybody know because they're looking at everything that we offer and the benefits that come with the membership. Look, let me let you guys know because most of the time, a lot of people think it would cost a lot of money to get involved and have a membership like this. But look, to get your membership started, it's really only $228 to take full advantage of the MWR opportunity. Only $228. That's to start your business, and it's only $119 a month to maintain your business. Okay, $228 to start, $119 to maintain. And let me help you guys out because I know somebody is thinking, well, man, Mr. Hunt, all that stuff sounds real good. I would love to get all those benefits for me and my family, but I'm trying to reduce my expenses, not increase them. So they're looking at the $119 as though it's an expense. Let me help you with this. Think about this as an investment. Because when you invest in something, you're expecting a return on that investment. And if your return is higher than your investment, then you're in a win situation. So my brother just told you he pays $119 a month for his MWR business, $119 a month. But because he has a home-based business and he has the experts to help him be tax efficient, he gets back $1,200 a month from his job. Now, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I'm gonna let you know if I can pay $119 this month and get back $1,200 next month, that's a win situation, right? And this thing you have to realize, it's not just about because everyone's number is going to be different. It's going to be based on you. So even if you just got back $300 a month, even if you got back $200 a month, it's your money that's additional cash flow coming in to pay for your business.
Right.
So
your
how
money, get it back.
Right. Let the government pay for your home-based business. And we're going to show you how to let the government pay for your home-based business right here with MWR. Okay. So that's about having a business and what we offer. And when you look at everything that we offer on the membership, think about it, not just about you. Think about not just about people. I mean, just about what it can do for you and your family. How about people that you know? How many people do you know that need at least 2 of the 3 things that are the 4 things that we offer? Because the last thing we got to offer and talk about is wealth max. That's the end game that we all have to shoot for. I'm going to talk about the money and how we get paid. and then we're going to roll from here. All right. And I'm going to get back to Wealth Max, because I want you guys to understand is Wealth Max is the wealth generation strategy. So let me talk about making money first, because we do have an opportunity to build income, right? Now, normally it's $228 to get started with our company. Right now, for the stimulus weekend that we're having right now, the founder of the company, Mr. Brian House, has said, look, we understand what the economy is going through. We understand what people are going through, and we just don't want to give people a stimulus check. Let's give them a stimulus opportunity. Let's give them an opportunity to make daily income and not just a one-time hit. So he's reducing, so he's doing a stimulus credit for anyone that wants to get started with MWR. He's giving a stimulus credit to reduce the price by $99, coming directly from the company, right? So you get to reduce that and get started for only $129.97, get you in the game with every benefit that we just talked about. Every benefit. You get to start your business for only $129 to get full access to the membership and the opportunity to make money. So let me talk to you guys about exactly how our money works out, okay? So we have a few people here with some testimonies about what it's been able to do for their credit. A few people got 800 score all the way up to 800. I'm one of those, you know. But let me show you exactly how it works. I'm really just break down a few ways that we get paid, just so you can better understand. Matter of fact, let me do this right here. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen because I want to be very open and transparent with you guys.
Sure.
So, hold on. Now I got to go back to where I can see myself. Here, bam. Okay, so let me open and transparent with you guys. We get paid about 10 different ways in the comp plan. We do not have time to go through all 10. I'll be totally honest. What I'm gonna do is I'm explaining to you 3. And if you like these 3, understand that everything else is gravy on top of that. Okay, so what we do for our business, because a lot of people are asking, what is our home-based business? We told you guys it's all about giving the education, giving the information. All we do is educate our community. We educate our loved ones about how our capitalistic economy works and how to survive in a time like now, how to financially be responsible with your money and how to have your money grow. So all we do is give them the information. We have webinars just like we're doing right now. We have conference calls, websites. There's so many ways of putting people in front of the information. And if someone decides to get their membership through your website, once you become a member, if someone decides to join the company through your website, MWR will compensate you for that. Meaning they're going to pay you just for helping other people have financial success. Okay, so we are talking about
better than that, right?
This business. Let me show you how we get paid. We get paid 10 ways. I'm gonna show you 3. The first way we talk about getting paid is something called a daily guarantee. I love that keyword, is guarantee. I mean, the company's going to guarantee they're going to pay you a certain amount of money based on the size of your organization. Now, that daily guarantee starts at $5 per day, and it grows all the way to $1,000 per day based on the size of the day. Okay, so to keep this again,
daily guarantee.
It's daily, right?
And think about our economy. Right now, people don't have guarantees that their income is going to continue. But now you put people in a position where, based on helping them break the cycle, they're guaranteed some pay every day. And it might not be when they start what they make every day at their job, but something that you can count on is something you can count on.
Exactly. And this is what you can count on. Let's just say if you know 3 people somewhere in the United States that needs our credit max, equity max, money max, or wealth max. Let's just say 3 people and they get started through your website. You're now in position to qualify for the $5 a day daily guarantee. Now, I'll be totally honest, $5 won't retire anybody that's looking at this particular webcast. But let's keep $5 in perspective. If you take $5 and multiply by 30 days, you now got $150 per month of additional income above and beyond what you get from your job right now. So $5 a day won't make you smile, but I bet an extra $5 a day will. Okay. And that's the thing, that number does grow because those 3 individuals did not get in business just for you. I'm sure they know people as well that can benefit from the membership. So let's say they duplicate that process, and those 3 people have 3 people that they introduce. Now you have 12 people in your organization. Once you have 12 people in your organization, you now qualify for the $20 a day daily guarantee. $20 times 30 days is $600 a month. $600 a month just changed somebody's life. Right? That's additional income above and beyond what you're getting with your job. The next tier is $30 a day. The next tier is $50 a day. The next tier is $100 a day, and it continues to grow from there based on how many people you decide to help and how they help individuals as well. Okay, so that's one way we get paid. A second bonus I want to talk to you guys about is we have what's called a monthly bonus, or we actually call that a mortgage bonus, right? Using it to really just help in this day and time, help just cover the mortgage. So once your organization gets to a certain size, there are 3 tiers to this particular bonus. The first tier is $500 a month. The second tier is $1,250 a month. And the third tier is $3,000 per month of additional income based on the size of your team.
Wow.
Right? So imagine additional $500 to help pay a mortgage that most people need help with right now. We can put in position that $1,200 can probably pretty much cover most people's mortgage, right? So again, that's additional income just for helping people with what they need help with anyway, all right? Then, of course, I'm talking about our presidential bonus. If I could share my screen one more time, hopefully this is going to work. So I like to be transparent and share with you guys what we're doing. I think I could, hold on. This might do it.
And that it's working for real people. Some people, you know. While you're pulling that up, let me recap what you said, Chuck. So you said, as you build, as you help other people and get your money right, that the company will put you in a position where they'll pay your car note, they'll pay your mortgage, and you have daily income anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a day to cover the rest of your expenses. Did I hear that right?
You heard that exactly right.
Wow.
Heard that exactly right. So what I did, I actually just pulled up my back office so you guys can see this is what we're doing. We're working with this company for right at 4 months. We're right at 4 months of working with this particular company, right? So I love being transparent because right now you can see there's the daily guarantee. They show you how it banks up every single day. They call it the luxury car bonus, but it's actually just a luxury bonus to pay for whatever it is because you don't have to buy a car, right? You can pay off the car you're driving right now. You can use this to pay your mortgage. You can use this to pay whatever expense you need. They just load it to your card. Okay, $500 is the first tier. Right now, we're working towards the second tier of $1,250. And
now, Chuck, I am a screen behind you, I think.
You're a screen behind me?
Yeah, I see your homepage, MWR, and the Financial Edge components.
Ah, okay. Appreciate it. Hold on. Let me do that one more time. Because I like to share. And we are done. Dashboard. Bam. Okay. Right? So here is, do you see daily guarantee now?
I can see it. You're right on the page. I see it now.
Okay, perfect. Right? So here, the daily guarantee, you guys, bam. We're at $30 a day for daily guarantee. That is tier number 3. We have the luxury car bonus. We're 50% of getting to the second tier, which is $1,250. And then, of course, we have the presidential bonus, you guys. This is another bonus as you grow your organization, right? It starts at $500 a month, and it can grow all the way to $100,000 a month. But understand it's all based on how many people that you're willing to help and how many people that can share this information with people about what we do with the state that we're in right now. Again, we've been working with the company for 4 months.
You know what I love about what you're showing right here?
Mm-hmm.
Is it shows precisely what you need to do, how many people you need to help to get to the next level so that in essence, you can give yourself a raise. And I'm just thinking about the number of years that I've worked in corporate America where you pretty much need to stab somebody to get a promotion or a raise.
Right.
So to just be able to help people get where they want to go, that's a beautiful testimony. I love it.
It's beautiful. And I share that with people not to impress you. I share it to impress upon you that anybody can do this. let's say your story is not my story. It took me about 9 months to go to organization to where it is right now. I mean, it took me 90 days. I'm sorry. It took me 90 days. We've been involved for 4 months. So let's say it takes you 9 months to do that. So 9 months from today, you have a daily guarantee of $30 a day hitting your e-card. You get an additional $500 a month to pay your car note or to pay your mortgage. And you have an additional $500 a month for your investments. You guys, we have to change the way we're thinking, change the way we're operating, because right now, this is the opportunity to move to the next level. This is the opportunity where some people are about to gloom and doom, but some people are open and looking for the opportunity within all of this chaos because it's there.
Cash and chaos.
Make lots of money, or they see opportunity where other people don't. So right now we have an opportunity already put in place, a home-based business with a very low startup and very low to maintain. And you can work it virtually, right? You have no interaction with people other than what we're doing online. You don't have to come into direct contact with anyone. So we meet the virtual or social distancing that you need and still able to be profitable. All right. So we've been on here for a second. We'll keep this right here at 45 minutes and we right on time. So look, you guys, there's always 3 kinds of people that look at our information. Always 3. The number 3 person says it looks good, it sounds good, but it's not for me. And it's okay because it's not for everybody. All right. It's a lot of money being a lawyer. We ain't all run off to law school. But if it's not for you, I want you to get back with the person. If it's not for you, thank you for getting on. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you just jumping on for the person that invited you out, but giving them the respect of just showing up. Okay. The number 2 kind of person says, man, it looks good. It sounds good. And I really need to use that membership right now. I mean, I want to put that membership in place right now. For you, I want to say congratulations, and we're going to give you an additional discount. So look, if you're watching out live right now and you just want to use the membership, the Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max, that's all you want to do is use the membership. You're not really concerned or considering starting a business. Congratulations, all right? It's only $79 to use the membership and only $79 a month to maintain the membership. So get back with the person that put you on the line and just type in 79. In return, they're going to send you a link where you can go ahead and get your membership set up today. That means they can start working on your credit on Monday. That means you can have your instant pay raise before your next paycheck by just following the system. All right. Then we have the number 1 kind of person. The number 1 kind of person is like myself, probably the person that's sharing this live with you right now. Because not only do we believe this is an opportunity to help our families, but we truly believe if we want to come up, we have to bring our community up with us. So we want to help as many people as possible be able to take advantage of the membership. Get back with the person that's sharing this live with you. Get back with the person that invited you to this particular Saturday social and let them know that you're interested. So just type in 228. Shoot them a message in that message box right now. Just put in 228, okay? In return, they're going to send you a link so you can get your membership started today. That means bills that you're paying in the month of April will now be tax deductible, right? That means that you'll be in a position where you can start making money and start getting the daily guarantee before the end of next week, all right? So want to also let you guys know, for all of the team members that's watching, for all of the new people that's getting started, go ahead and get your membership set up today, because we're going to be blessed with an opportunity to get trained with one of the best trainers, not only in this company, but one of the best trainers in this industry. Mr. Brian Bean is going to be doing a training Zoom at 12 noon today. And he's going to be helping anyone to get started, show you how you can maximize the opportunity of the stimulus weekend that we're doing right now. So not only do you get this started for $129, which is a reduced rate, right? You also get a chance to get trained from one of the best that's going to show you how you can take that and put yourself in position to have a daily guarantee before the end of next week. So that means you can start making money almost immediately with what we do. He is the best at what he does. So after you get your membership set up, the person that invited you out will give you a link to a Zoom. Okay, so all you guys look out in the group text and the group chats. We're going to put the Zoom link in the page so you can get it out to all of your new team members, and be sure to be on, because we have a very, very good opportunity right now where the next 3 days of us building this business can set you up for the next 3 months. All right. So take full advantage. Be sure to be on the training call. You guys, my name is Chuck Hardon, your Power Builder entrepreneur. Want to thank my big brother, right? Want to thank him for joining me on the call today. And look, you guys, we're going to see you guys on the beaches of the world, to see you at the bank, whichever one come first. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Now, what's funny is I got to figure out how to end the broadcast. Okay. Well,